of Smog, city of Smog, city of... Exterior, city, streets, night. We open on a sweeping shot of the bustling streets of London. It's a Friday night at the tail end of summer. The lights of shops and bars glow fluorescent, and the honking of congested cars rings out. In the distance, a siren wails, but no one really bats an eye. We see smiling faces of the multitude of people who find themselves here and there, drinking, partying, doing what they can to embrace the weekend now that it has at long last arrived, living the London life. As the camera sweeps through the crowds, avoiding lovers as they embrace, dipping between two drunken goons looking for a fight, darting across the street to avoid traffic, we settle on the back of a figure, tall, imposing, though he is quite the figure. As he makes his way through the crowd, his face remains obscured from us, as his voice over addresses the audience. Welcome to London, a city of wealth and pleasure, of prosperity and opportunity. Here, people from across the world can come and be whoever or whatever it is they want to be they Humie or God, or somewhere in between. What a load of bollocks. See, beneath the bright lights and the nice food, it's all pollution and corruption, distraction from the fact that we're all just pawns in another man's game. While you Humies work day after day, see, the old gods are still pulling their strings. They don't need prayers no more, nah, not the ones in charge at least. See, they've got you by the udders, my friend, and they're milking you dry. A plan, centuries in the making, a war brewing in the shadows, a crusade, and the people of this town ain't nothing more than meat in the grinder. Enough's enough, I say. That's where I come in. See, me and... well, maybe we'll hold off on that. This ain't my story after all. Nah, it's theirs. We cut to black.
There's a sweeping shot of London. It's just around dawn. There's fog, and then all of a sudden, through the mist, we come down, and you can see a Victorian house. And then there's an abrupt zoom through one of the windows into a cramped bedroom. There's a bed against a vanity, against a dresser, everything sort of on top of each other, but pretty pristine. There's a girl, and she's about 28 years old, black hair, pale skin. She's wearing a towel, her hair's wet. She's looking in the vanity, and you see her doing the perfect wingtip with the eyeliner and the mascara and the darkest possible shade of maroon lipstick. You see her alarm goes off. It's a timer. She grabs it. She turns it off, and then she realizes, okay, I gotta hurry. So she turns around. The only thing in the room that is not pristine is this picture of a young man. And you see, looking closely, there are black candles around it, and there are X's marked through his eyes and holes in it, like something's been thrown at it, perhaps darts. She gives it a quick glare, and then she's getting her clothes on. It's black on black on black outfit, fur-lined coat, and she is out into the kitchen. She quickly checks the calendar. She notices something that's happening today. So she takes out a Post-it note and writes down. You see her write, Steve, birthday, Soho, don't forget, and she pops that on the fridge for the rest of the flatmates. And then you see her go straight for the door. There's a shot of her walking down the street, tripping a bit in these high-heeled boots. And then you see her on the tube. She's reading a self-help book, and you can see the title is Turning Your Anger into Joy, Reaching for the Light by some white lady. And there's a guy on the tube who's watching her, and you see she makes eye contact with him for a moment and gives him the most murderous look, and he immediately looks away. And then you see her turn around the corner, probably running a bit late. She's doing that half-jog thing. She gets through the door of this small cafe, and she locks eyes with a blonde, bubbly blonde, behind the counter who is already in her apron for the day.
You see, as you arrive, she's in the middle of serving a customer. She kind of gives you a wave and does like a little look towards the back office where you know who is there.
She walks over, gets her own apron on, and she goes, you know, today, Erica, I notice dog on tube look exactly like Bruiser Woods. Exactly same dog.
Oh my god, no, shut up.
Exactly same dog.
You can't be serious.
I am telling you, it's true.
Oh my god, no. Did you get a picture?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we've talked about this before. What's
No,
you having a phone if you don't take pictures?
You have told me, yes.
Oh
but
my god, no. What are you like? Hey, don't forget this. She kind of reaches behind the counter and takes out your name tag. And what does the name read?
The name is Barbara, and just so you guys know, last name Yagova.
And as she kind of hands it to you, she says, I know you don't like wearing it, Babs, but, it's like the rules. You've got to wear it, so make sure, don't want you getting in trouble again, please.
Is this Jared's rule, or is this high management rule? Because he's different.
Babs, it's basically the same thing. It's the same thing.
He's not the same thing. You understand he's not the same thing.
At this point, the door to the office slams open, and you see standing there, about 5'2", bald head on top, thick hair on the side, thick bushy mustache, glasses balanced on his nose, next to no chin, a little bit of a belly poking out. Just like the whitest guy you've ever seen. As he just looks at you and is just like,
"What time do you call this, Barbara?"
I call it 8:02 a.m.
And what time do we open, Barbara?
You can see in her face it's taking absolutely everything in her power not to snap. 8.
Well, look, I've had a little think about your request for the day off tomorrow, and I think that maybe me and you should have a little conversation after work, don't you?
If that is what you think, then perhaps. And you see one of her hands, which is like clutching the counter. You see seems like the veins start to protrude and the hand ages and the nails start to grow grotesque and long, and then all of a sudden it goes just back to a normal hand.
See me later. Enjoy your shift. There's a customer waiting.
And he turns and goes back into his office, not fully closing the door, leaving it open just a crack, meaning he can hear the conversation that's happening outside.
I hate him.
You can see that Erica's just stood there, wide eyes, like, oh my god, no, that was just so mortifying. Oh my god.
Okay, it just ignores that. It goes to focus on the customer.
Big guy wearing a suit, close-cut hair, clearly dyed, dark hair, on the phone, like, yeah, no, totally for sure. No, don't worry about it. I will be in any moment. I'm just going to get my... hey, sweetheart.
Welcome to Cafe Luca.
Yeah, darling, I know I've been here before. I'm going to get a latte, but I want 3 shots, please. Big day ahead, if you don't mind. And make it snappy, would you, sweetheart? Cheers. That's a good girl. And kind of carries on his phone.
The cheek twitch that comes in at the word sweetheart is strong. She turns around and she's going to use perfect brew and multitasking to make sure that this is the best cup of coffee.
Sweet. Give me a convince roll.
Thank you.
Lovely jubbly. So 2d6 plus 2 power. You want to get a 7 or higher.
Okay, guys.
You got this.
First roll. Hi guys, Jack here, with a little segment I'm going to be calling Rules Lawyer, where I pop in every now and then to explain a rule in a TTRPG that, maybe you've never played before. So here goes. In City of Mist, unlike in other TTRPGs like Dungeons & Dragons, you don't really have statistics or ability scores or anything like that. No strength or dex or charisma. Instead, what you have are themes, and those themes are unique to your specific character. And in those themes, they have individual power tags. Instead of rolling a d20, what you do is you roll 2d6. Then you add those 2 numbers together, along with any power tags you're adding to that specific action that you've chosen to take. Now, those actions range from hitting someone with all you've got to sneak around or investigating something. There'll be a full breakdown of all of the actions and the different variations you can take within those on our Instagram, so go check that out, or check out Son of Oak Game Studios for any more information. But basically, you roll 2d6, plus your power tags, and hope for the best. If you get a 7 to a 9, you succeed. If you get a 10 or higher, you really, really, really succeed. If you get lower than a 7, so 6 or lower, you fail, and then bad things happen, or you maybe don't get what you want, or... Anyway, that's the game. There'll be more breakdowns in other podcasts or videos that we release online, or you can find other breakdowns on our Instagram. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. God, I hate myself.
It's a double it's a 1-1.
A 1-1?
So that's a 4.
Which is 11.
Damn, which is 11.
Damn it!
So guys, it didn't go well.
As you walk over and you the rage bubbling inside you, you head over to the coffee machine and the steam immediately blasts you in the face, making you stumble back, knocking the coffee granules all over, and you can hear the guy goes, sorry, is being a barista too difficult for you, darling? Why don't you let your friend there have a go, as you are going to take the status Shamed 2.
This stings, Jack, that you would do this so early in the game.
I think the memories of everything that you could have done to this person only a few years ago come rushing back, and then you look at Erica, kind of places a hand on your wrist and mouths to you, it's okay. And then she kind of like takes over and starts making the coffee. The guy's kind of like leaning on the side of the counter, just on his phone, again, having a loud conversation.
Okay, as I'm getting this coffee ready, I'll leave the granules for now. Gonna have to deal with that later. Continue getting the coffee ready. My phone is buzzing in my pocket again. Probably the 30th text just this morning from one of my brothers. You see her look down and just doesn't even bother with it.
You continue to take control. Are you doing anything with this guy? Erica's making the coffee now to give you time to catch your breath.
Okay, great. Well, if I don't have to help Erica with the coffee, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my agitator, and I'm going to use unblinking eyes and gravitas to intimidate this guy into getting off the phone right now.
Okay. In that case, you're going to give me a go toe-to-toe roll. So that's +2 power. They're the only things that you're adding. However, you have that ashamed 2, so you take 2 away, so it's a flat roll.
No.
That's how the game works.
Okay, I know. It's a 6.
6 total. That is a failure.
Really not
She
coming
has a heart attack.
coming in strong here.
As you kind of stand there, like looking at him, trying to get his attention, he kind of looks at you and says, "Sorry, darling. You're not my type." As he takes the coffee from Erica, gives her a little tip, and then turns and walks away. That ashamed 2 is going to go to a disgusted 3. Stand there gritting your teeth, hands shaking. Erica goes, "No, seriously, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Honestly, you're great." And she kind of pats you on the shoulder.
I appreciate kind words, Eric.
The close-up of the hand on your shoulder as we cut across to...
Interior, office, afternoon. The game designer's office hums with a focused energy. Whiteboards are cluttered with colourful sketches and sticky notes, ideas barely contained within their frames. A dozen designers are hunched over their keyboards, relentlessly tapping keys, each face illuminated by the cool glow of their dual monitors. At the far end of the longest desk, we close in on Tyson, a wiry figure with unruly curls, sharp jawline, and a wide-brimmed black glasses that magnify the exhaustion in his sunken eyes. His sleeveless cream cardigan is thrown over a wrinkled white shirt, paired with a black high-top Doc Martens, a study blend of dishevelled chic. He tips his head back, draining the remnants of an oat flat white. His 6th of the day, carefully adding the empty cup to a precarious pyramid at the edge of his desk. His glasses, we see the reflection of a code scrolling across his monitor. Decryption complete. Flashes on the screen. The left side of his mouth curls into a satisfied smirk, a glimpse of the relentless drive behind his tired eyes. And then an email pops up. "Where is it? Your work is late again." Tyson jumps as triumph turns to panic.
As you're kind of like looking towards the email, you can hear like a little knock on the paneling next to your desk. And looking up, you see your line manager who like leans in. You can see that she's like got kind of like dark, kind of afro-y hair. You can see like big glasses herself, very like trendy outfit, kind of like flaring, kind of leopard print trousers. She's wearing like Vans, and she kind of leans forward. And as she does, the camera pans up to her, and she smiles at you and goes, "Hey, Tyson, I don't suppose you got my email, did you?"
He flushes slightly red. "Hi. Yes. Oh, yes, I did. I just wanted to say before we get started, you're doing ever such a good job. The new coffee machine, fantastic. It must be very difficult to deal with 12 employees. It's fantastic. Yes, I did get the email. I am working on that at the moment. As you know, everybody's quite busy. I've been doing quite a lot of work. I know that shouldn't affect you. Of course, I know that shouldn't affect you."
Yeah, you see, I get it. I really do. But, you know, I have deadlines to meet myself. I'm glad you're enjoying the coffee. She looks towards the little pyramid. I can see that you're enjoying the coffee as the top cup just falls down. Yeah, so deadline was today at 12, and it's now 12:05. Okay, so we are late.
Gosh,
yes. And that's okay, Tyson. It is. It's okay. It is. It's just that obviously here we have a standard to upkeep. And are you getting enough sleep? Is it a problem at home? You do look quite tight. And again looks towards all the coffee cups.
Oh gosh, no, I can totally understand. And that's why you are where you are, because you see everybody's individual problems. Yeah,
that's where I am. Where I am. Yeah.
Yes. No, I am. I don't think I'm struggling with work. I think that I have been put on many different projects, and as you can see by the other things that I've been getting into, I've done quite a good job. If I do say so myself. But I would also say...
What exactly have you done? Show me, if you don't mind. I'd love to see your progress.
My progress? Oh,
what is it you're doing? What is it you're showing on?
Well, obviously that's been sent around to, it's kind of a line thing. So
she walks around and she's looking at your computer. She's wanting to physically show whatever it is you've been working on.
He immediately closes the tab that he was on, which has nothing to do with work.
There it is.
Yeah. So, he turns to her. This is why this company is where it's at. It's not even people like you. It's you. And I would just like to say that I'm ever so sorry that if I've caused you any stress, I did not mean to give you any of that.
I think you're going to give me a convince roll for this. What power tags are you adding to
it? He's using he's ever so polite and he's being disarmingly empathetic towards her. So there's 2 there. As she talks to him, he's nodding, he's staring her in the eye, he's actively listening. So we've got 3 power tags there.
So your power tag, list off the power tags so everyone knows what they are, the actual phrasing.
Disarmingly empathetic, active listener, and ever so polite.
Okay, great. Okie dokie. We're going to give me a convince. Actually, no, this is going to be go toe-to-toe. Give me a go toe-to-toe check, and with a power of 3.
Power of 3! So that's cubed. Whatever this number is, we're going to
Times,
cube
that's
it.
what that's for.
So 6 plus 3 is
a
9.
nine.
This is very easy maths here, isn't it? 2D6.
You get to choose. You look at go toe-to-toe list. You get to choose one of those 3 options.
Fantastic. Go toe-to-toe. I achieve my goal. They're going to give me extra time on this task. An extra day, maybe?
So are you choosing achieve the goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what that is?
As she's going to stand there, looks towards you. She sighs and goes, "Look, you're a really nice guy, and everyone likes you. You're always helping people with their, personal problems."
I do appreciate that, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I just wish you'd spend less time on other people's problems and more on your own. And I think that if you could really just take that skill and that focus and apply it to your own work, you're going to get far at this company. I'd love to recommend you for promotion, but as of right now, I just can't. Take till tomorrow. Take until tomorrow. And I know it's a weekend. I know it's Saturday, but I really need you to really just get this done.
Listen, understood.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's triggering.
She kind of nods, stops at the desk and looks over her shoulder just before she leaves and says, we're a B Corp here, so we're really trying to cut down on things like paper waste. If you could bring your own cup for the coffee, we would really appreciate that. Just thank you. Bye.
Understood.
Bye.
Thank you.
Smiles as they walks away. And as they walk away, I turn back to the computer and we cut across to...
Interior. Ara's gym. Midday. We see a well-used MMA gym, packed with equipment as weathered as the occupants. Posters of past fighting champions cover every inch of the walls. They look down with judgmental glares as fighters of all shapes and sizes grapple each other on padded mats or smash the bodies against punch bags hanging from the ceilings. It's a war zone. The camera moves through the busy room, dodging punches, kicks and sprays of blood and sweat from the fighters, training themselves to exhaustion. As we move around the corner, we see a hexagon fighting cage at the far end of the room. We approach slowly, revealing a lone fighter inside. Keef, 6'3" with shoulders that you put money on won't fit through a normal doorway. He's barefoot, wearing shorts and an Under Armour vest. The visible skin you can see on him is covered in tattoos, all strange variations of keys and locks. Keef is stood still, silent, deep in meditation. As the camera moves into an extreme close-up of his face, we see an eye twitch. Suddenly, they burst open and he lets out a wild roar. Camera backs away from him as he moves around the cage, shadow fighting, but not. It's almost a dance. His movements are fluid and loose, with the occasional explosions of animalistic grabs, swings, stomps. You feel bad for the air around him. His training comes to an end and he returns to his neutral position as the cage door opens. Fuck off, Ara. I've got 10 minutes left in the cage.
Make way, let me show you how it's done. As walking in, you see the man that's been training you these last few years. Thick, long, grey beard, head kind of tied up in a turban. You can see that while he is elderly, he is still in great shape. Flowing traditional martial artist trousers and just completely topless. Got a little bit of hunch to his shoulder and he looks up at you and says, "I can see you've been doing some training on your own. I didn't teach you that one."
Listen, There's many things you didn't teach me. Now look, I just want to get on with my training. I've got 10 minutes left, like I said. Come on.
Please. What's the point of training against yourself, lad? Come on. Step up. Let's see if this old man can show you a thing or two.
As he assumes his fighting position.
Keith holds up his hands. Look, I respect you. I really do, you know. You are my master and all that. But like, I don't want to hurt you, mate.
As you do not engage, that means I get to make an MC hard move, which is I get to hit you after a fair warning, meaning he takes his back leg and swings to completely take your feet out from under you. You need to give me a face danger check, and let me know what power tags you're adding to it before you roll.
All right, well, the power tags I'm going to add to this is hand-to-hand combat and master grappler. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take that punch using his own feeble little weight against him and get him in an arm lock.
Yeah,
just, I don't want to fight him, but I just want to like, restrain him.
Yeah, give me a face danger roll. As he swings.
That's a 5 and a 5, 10 plus
Nice.
2, 12.
Nice. That is a extreme success.
Yes.
He goes to catch it, swings his leg at you. You catch him and spin him round. You take him in a headlock and you get him there. And what are you doing?
I'm saying, Ara, listen, Ara. I don't know how old you are. I wouldn't like to say, but look, come on. Sometimes the student has to become the master. And I got a little cheeky smile on my face. I know I'm just going to rile him up with this.
Give me a go toe-to-toe. This is a new round, so you can add whatever power tags you are. Let me know what power tags you're using.
Yeah, I'm going to use what they call Master Grappler again, and this time I'm going to use like Find My Flow State, just so I can any move that he does to try and get out of it, I'm going to just like instantly just know a counter to just keep him grappled up the whole time.
Nice. Give me the roll and add 2 to it.
That's 4 and 4, 8, 2, 10.
That's another extreme success. As you amazing. As he goes to pull himself out, you swing him round. Again, you're using this guy like a rag doll, and he's almost like he's so live. He's almost like a monkey as he spins around you. The camera pulling back to avoid his flailing legs. But every move he tries to get you, you counter it, grab him until you.
Okay. And he taps around. I yield. Great fighter.
Good man. Listen,
Me back.
Oh, he kind of stumbles away from you and kind of catches himself on the cage.
Don't try that.
He's attacking an old man.
Listen, calm down now. Calm down.
As the other fighters and trainers all jeer, you can see that a few of them stopped to watch this as the pair of you went head to head. So impressive was your physical display. People are just kind of laughing and jeering, and kind of a couple shoot you a wink.
Yeah.
Listen, before you go for the day, something I wanted to talk to you about. And I know you don't like competing. I know you don't like showing off. But lad, I've not trained anyone like you in years. You're a prodigy. Not only are you're strong, you're tall, you're fast, but you also understand that there's more to martial arts than brute force. You're delicate, like a dancer. It's a beautiful thing to see. You've got a face of a fighter. You've got it all, lad.
Is he coming out to him?
Let me.
The reason I've got this face, mate, is because I don't fight competitively. Right?
What are you trying to say about this?
He points to his kind of off crooked nose that was broken years ago. What are you trying to say? As he looks.
Well, I'm sure you were handsome 50 years ago or whatever. Listen, I don't like the limelight. You know, I want to keep low key. You know me.
This is what I want to say. I've got a low key fight happening, lad. It's no lights, no glitz, no glam. Just people that know how to respect the battle. And listen, I don't want to pry. And I know I've offered to help, but you won't let me help you with your rent. And I know that you're having a hard time with it. So just look. Let me get you in here. You can use these skills as a way to earn your keep, lad.
You see, this sympathy or pity hurts more than any kind of wound that.
Do you say that, or is
no? I'm
that?
thinking this now. This hurts more than any wound that you could inflict on me, and I kind of almost take a step back. I'm like embarrassed, but I do need. He knows I need this money. I mean, how much are we talking?
Depends, mate, but at least 1,000 for one fight.
I almost burst out laughing. Ara, mate, when's the last time you paid London rent? £1,000.
Well, it's your first fight, mate. This is your first fight. £1,000 for a 3-minute bout of a guy that you could knock the floor with, lad. Trust me, I've seen the. Listen, you knock him out, you get a name for yourself, and then next time you get a bit more money.
I am serious. I am contemplating it.
Well, think about it. Just think about it. That's all I ask. Think about it. I just need to know by the end of the weekend. But just think about it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll have a think about it. So you think about trying to get me a little bit more than £1,000.
He comes up to you and he like, just like jabs in your stomach and says, "Oh, we'll make a fighter out of you yet, lad."
All right, okay.
Come on. Go and shower, you stink. Right, come on, he's done, lads.
But what about me? 5 minutes.
People kind of push past you as you walk towards. We cut across to
Black. A 999 phone call. A mother in distress. My son, please, he's fallen. A flash of blood. A fallen bike with the back wheel spinning. A boy crying and vomiting. Sirens. We see an ambulance zooming across London. We see a young, blonde paramedic at the wheel, focused on her destination. A name tag. Coraline. I look nervous. It's been a long day. My partner Matt is next to me. We arrive at the scene. A young boy with a deep cut on his forehead. I get out quickly, get my kit, go up to the boy. Well, tell me what's happened here.
the boy is just dazed, looking around. You can see his mother goes, he was cycling and he went off of it. I told him he was going too fast. I told him to wear a helmet, but you should have worn a helmet.
It's okay, calm down.
There's so much blood.
I know, it looks worse than it is though. And I go over to the boy. You're strong, you are. You're gonna be okay. It's just a little cut. I'll get that fixed up for you right now.
Right, roll me a go toe to toe.
Can I use my calming presence?
Sure.
As a...
Yeah, which power tags are you adding? Yeah,
calming presence and... I mean, I'm tempted to use my weakness tag that my colleagues hate me because my colleague Matt is right next to me and I've literally gone in.
100%. I think you've jumped out of the ambulance. You've rushed across. Matt's still oh, for fuck's sake, getting his stuff together.
You've got to be quicker than that.
In that case, you're going to give me a so +1 for the power tag, but -1 for the weakness tag as well. So it's a flat roll.
Oh, 10.
10. That's amazing.
How is everyone doing better than me?
Mark 1 attention on that theme, if you don't mind. That's great. As you look at the boy, kind of blinks through and just says, "Doesn't really hurt that much. It's just a bit sore. I think she's being dramatic. I don't want to."
I think she is too. Yeah, I think she's being dramatic, but it's okay. We'll let her do that. Okay.
He smiles and laughs at that. As you have the boy under control, where do you go?
I'm going to start putting some dressing on his wounds, get him in the back of the van because he's going to need some stitches, and I'm going to zoom through London to get to the hospital.
Amazing. We're going to make a couple checks there then. A couple checks. First of all, you're going to give me a change the game roll in order to try and patch him. Right now he's got a cut head 3, okay? So you're going to give me a change the game roll. Let me know what power tags you're adding.
Cool. Well, I'd like to use... Okay, so I'm zooming across London, so I'm going to use...
Well, this is the medical first.
Oh, the medical one, all right.
Patching his wound first.
I'm going to use Healing Touch, and I'm going to use my Power Trip, because I feel great healing a little boy.
In that case, we're getting our first use of a mythos as this, and describe what this is like as the paramedic. As you get in the back and Matt is kind of grumbling to himself, getting back into the passenger seat, you just taking control of everything. There's usually a bit of give and take here, but as everyone knows it works with you, you just get shit done.
I do.
As he's getting in the front, you sit in the back with the boy. Describe to us as your mythos ability, as your godly ability manifests.
So... You see, as I start using my magic, my blonde hair, the roots start to turn a bit more ginger, a bit more red. And my fingers start to go a little more snake-like as my hands are healing his forehead. I place my hand on his forehead and I don't heal it up completely, otherwise, Matt will be like, what the fuck? But I heal it up enough that it doesn't...
And as you feel this power wash over you, you feel your fingers begin to take on the snake, like the scales beginning to grow, your hair beginning to shuffle and red. You notice for the moment where the boy kind of blinks, and then there's a rushing sensation as the smog enters the ambulance. It washes over his eyes, and all he sees is simply a paramedic at work. But and any other divine being would know, this is a godly act. You're going to roll me a change the game with a power of 2.
Oh, what if I fuck off?
Yeah, please don't.
Oh, 5 and 5, 10.
Amazing.
10? That's an extreme fucking heal. So with a power of 2. So let me read what this does. Okay, amazing. Change the game. You rolled with a power of 2, extreme success. What is it you're doing? Which options do you choose?
I just used Power Trip as
power tag. You did, yeah.
And obviously, I'm going to want to be like, I'm amazing, because she thinks she is. And I'm going to heal him with a power of 3 and just completely...
Amazing. As you take this bandage and place it, your healing magic, just the look of this of amazement in this kid's eyes as he got that brief glimpse of your godhood before the smog hid it completely from him. You kind of blink and that you feel that rush of that feeling, that thing you've missed, the prayers, the worship, and as it rushes over, you completely heal the wound. The Band-Aid there for little more than show.
I am going to, though, add a bit of... I've got loads of blood in the back, so I'm just going to use a bit of fake blood to, hide the fact that I...
You take a dab of blood and you kind of dab it on there.
Yeah.
I am going to say, though, as you embrace the godliness inside you, I'm going to ask you to mark off a build-up on your character card as we get our first build-up.
I'm still going to zoom across, because I've got places to be. It's, Stevie's birthday.
Nice. You heal. We cut across to
the
you.
end of my shift.
The camera kind of follows you as you climb through the ambulance into the driver's seat. You can see as Matt looks to you and goes, I was going to drive as soon as you were busy back with a kid.
I'm the better driver, Matt.
Fine. Yeah, fine. You do you.
Start the engine.
I guess I'll take a coffee order, shall I, or what?
Well, it's the end of the shift.
Yep, no. Get us back.
Look, you're amazing.
Well, there's a kid back there with a concussion, probably.
I know,
so
yeah,
why don't we get into
hospital?
Let's
go. And I start put the siren on to drive even faster.
Great.
It's rush hour though, which
so
sucks.
Because you're in the ambulance, I'm going to give you a siren story tag. So you get an extra story tag. Roll me a go toe to toe with whatever power tags you're using. Remember to add the power tags before you roll.
Yeah. Well, city shortcuts, time constraints, and. But a weakness will be road rage because it's rush hour and
nice.
People aren't moving out of the fucking way.
I love that.
I've got a dying boy in the back.
So you get
You just healed.
Yeah. They don't know that.
So that's +2 from your power tags, +1 from a story tag, -1 from your weakness. So it's a +2 to this roll.
5, 6, 7 +2 is 9.
9, jeez, Natalie, you're rolling so well. You zoom across, shouting out as the camera struggles to keep up with the ambulance. You're cutting through city shortcuts. The siren's wailing. You pull up to the A&E. The kid is taken off, and as you're stood outside, as the nurses kind of nod towards you, Matt kind of just puts his own bag over his shoulder and says, "See you on Monday, I guess."
I tap him on the shoulder. Good job today, Matt. See you tomorrow.
I want you to. I want you to roll me a go toe to toe.
With my weakness of weakness tag.
Yeah, I am gonna have that weakness tag on there as well. Actually,
that's
so have that weakness tag and give me a go toe to toe. What power tags are you adding, if any?
I'm gonna just use my weakness tag and not use a power tag. I think.
Okay, so no power tags.
Well, no.
Okie dokie. In that case, roll me 2d6 with a weakness tag. So
unless I use my calming presence.
Yeah, you can use that.
Yeah, I'll use my calming presence.
So it's just a flat roll then. Just a flat roll.
Oh, 5, 6, 7.
7 for a flat roll. 7 is just a success. Which option are you using from go toe to toe? Are you managing to achieve your goal? Are you getting them good? Are you block or dodging whatever thing they might say to you next?
Well, I guess it would be like block their whatever they're going to say next.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. As they kind of stop, you pat him on the shoulder, look towards you, he says, "Look, Coraline, can I offer you some advice?
Yeah.
This whole shtick you've got going, this thing of like some fucking Jesus walking amongst us mortals. We're all just as trained as you. We all know what we're doing. And you can't just keep being... No one wants to work with you, man. And it's not because you're not good. It's not because what. It's just because you're making us worse."
I thought I won that roll.
You did. You don't take any status from it. It's just what he said.
Fine. Damn it. I say, well, thanks for the advice. I don't think I'm Jesus. Definitely don't think I'm Jesus. But I do think, I thought I was just giving you all opportunities to better yourselves because clearly there's some improvement there for everyone, So I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And you know what? Tomorrow I'll...
Tomorrow's...
Oh, yeah, tomorrow's...
We're off.
Oh, yeah, no,
I'll see you on Monday.
I'll see you Monday.
This is what I mean, man. Like,
I'm sorry, I just love my job so much, okay? Is that such a bad thing? Helping people?
No, I suppose it's not.
We just saved a little kid today.
Caroline, I'll see him. I can't be bothered to argue. I'll see you
know
on
what?
Monday.
All
Whatever.
right.
Have a nice weekend.
You too, Matt. Truly.
My name's Mark.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mark. Sorry, Mark. It's yeah.
Yep. No. Bye.
Bye.
As we linger for a moment on you as Mark leaves. Boom. We cut to black. Where are you guys going to?
Oh. Okay, well, Barbara forgot to get Steve a gift, but that's why you leave notes on the calendar, guys. So she leaves a little bit early from work, knowing that Jared is going to say something, but still.
As you go to leave, Jack goes,
Excuse me, where do you think you're going? Do you think you're going to arrive late and then leave 15 minutes early? Especially if I remember correctly, I requested to speak to you at the end of the day.
She glares at him and gives him just the most withering look and says, Jared, not now. And you just, like, there's a bit of a... the skin starts to sag on her face a bit. Sallow, a bit pale, and then returns to being a bit more
I think
normal.
you'll find, young lady, that while you may walk around this place like you own the shop, I'm still in charge here. So unless you don't want to come back to this place as anything other than a customer, you'll come to my office right now and have a conversation.
cut to you in the office. And he just kind of just sat on his desk, fingers splayed, looking at you.
Like a supervillain?
Very much like a supervillain. He's like roller chair. He's kind of rocking from side to side in his roller chair, looking at you. The silence spreads. Mm-hmm. You could cut the tension with a knife.
Cool.
Not that kind of tension.
Yeah.
So, Barbara. Babs.
Barbara is fine. You don't have to
Well,
say
Babs, thing is-
Well, okay.
I understand that you see yourself as being a bit of a big shop round here. Believe me, I've met many baristas. I've met many connoisseurs of coffee, as it were. A lot of people like yourself think you've got what it takes for the long game. Now, the number of actors and writers that I've seen come and go, you wouldn't believe it. I know that's not you. I know you think you can live the coffee life, but I'll tell you something now, Babs. It takes more than being able to make a mean cup of joe. It takes commitment. It takes consistency. And I don't see you progressing any further in this company. Trust me, as someone that's progressed to practically the highest one can progress within.
Manager of one cafe? Is it what you... Isn't there regional manager and then manager above that?
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You can't assume to know everything. You can't assume to know everything.
It's important
Listen.
information. Like,
It's what I'm about to say is it's going to sound harsh, and it is. But that's because the kind of manager I am. I rule with an iron fist, so that my employees know that I will stick up for them with that same vigour. So listen here. Tomorrow morning, you're going to be here bright and early to open up. You're going to open up, you're going to get everything ready, you're going to restock, yeah? You're going to clean everything down, you're going to clean the coffee machine out so it's pristine, all right? And you're going to make sure that you've got a bright and smiling face for when the customers start to arrive. Understood?
great. Just a quick glance down at the phone background, which changes every day to whatever Erica's latest Tumblr post of inspiration is. And this one is, sometimes it's best to turn the other cheek. And she just reads that, tries to internalize it. Erica's always saying, take a breath, take a breath. So she takes a breath, just goes, I understand, Jared.
I want you to roll me a face danger roll. And let me know what tags you're using. The Tumblr tag, obviously, is going to be one.
I mean, it has to be. The tag is just Erica all in her entirety. Well, yeah, there's nothing else on that one I can use. It's just my girl.
I'm also going to invoke the weakness tag.
Regional accents.
Regional accents for this. As
Okay.
you struggle with regional accents.
That's, yeah, just FYI, Bex also does. Okay.
Good luck.
5 and a 2.
7, so it is a success.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
He was gonna give you a work pressure 2 status because you rolled a 7, a success, a minor success. That is down to a work pressure 1. So you take the status work pressure 1.
Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Green
Work
giants.
pressure 1.
As you kind of grit your teeth and are polite to him, saying you'll be in bright and early the next day, he smiles at you and says,
Lovely. Well, enjoy your night, whatever it is you're doing. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow.
Oh, the smile is forced. But she does smile back.
and cut.
And Barbara goes immediately to the store to buy a gift for Steve. He really likes alcohol, so she just buys a really expensive bottle of any kind of alcohol, and then that's it.
Nice montage of you
Great
in
montage.
the shop, looking at a shop, looking at bottles, picking up a bottle, putting the bottle back, scratching the head, grabbing another bottle, the most expensive one, leave. Perfect. And we cut that montage.
And then you go back to Tyson, working hard, tapping away on the computer. And he's at the bottom of the screen. On the top of the screen, you see the clock. Click 6 o'clock. Back to Tyson. He folds up his laptop immediately and puts it in his trendy backpack, throws it over his shoulder, and marches straight out the door, not looking up to his manager at all, hoping she doesn't make eye contact with him.
Nice. We pull out the camera shows. We have Babs on an overground heading home. We have Tyson on an underground heading home.
Then we cut to Keef walking through the streets of London, packed in rush hour. He's towering above everyone as he passes them, but they're bashing into him. He's knocking him. He's, for a big guy, he's getting pushed about a little bit. He's looking down at these people. He's just, what am I doing here? Thinking of a time when he was back up north.
You get a text. You look at your phone. You can see. Thank you very much. You see as you look at your phone. I have this thought. You can see it's from your manager saying, "Free tonight for a shift?" ?
Thought goes through my head. I'm like, it is Steve's birthday, but I need the money. And I decide in that moment that I'm going to turn down the shift, but accept the fight. So I text back my manager. Sorry, mate, can't do tonight. Mate's birthday. But please do keep me in mind for any kind of additional shifts, honestly.
Nice.
Send that message. God. Then text back, Hara, I'm in.
As you send that text, I want you to mark an attention on your fight training.
Yes. Got it.
Nice. As we cut across back from you as you make your way home, each of you arriving one by one to your house, this old Victorian building that's been renovated and done up and run down and renovated and done up in this constant cycle of bought by a landlord, sold to another, bought by a landlord, sold to another, into your current landlord's purse and pocket. You all arrive. As you arrive, you can see the sticky note placed by Babs, and another sticky note underneath it from Steve saying, "Y'all are so sweet. Can't wait to see you later."
Aww. Steve. I love Steve.
As you all arrive back together in the kitchen.
Coraline goes, "Fuck, I forgot to get him a gift."
That's okay, I knew you would. I got one for both of us.
Oh, you're a legend. Thank you so much, Tyson.
From all of us?
And I got one from me, one from her. I did get one from all of us, but that's for later.
No, Keef, you can share mine, is alcohol.
No, I got him this.
You did? I
got him a Kindle, but it's a second-hand one. He's probably...
a Kindle?
That's better.
He does like to read.
I got him an e-reader, sorry. Yeah.
You think Steve reads for pleasure?
He reads in the bath.
Does he?
He does, yes.
Interesting. So you learn new things about your friends all the time.
Yeah, that'll be alright, won't it?
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
I think at this point we cut to a little montage of each of you getting ready. I'm going to point at you and Natalie describe what you're wearing.
Oh, fuck.
Never play with us.
Well...
Cut to!
She's looking in her wardrobe and she never really has the time to wear anything other than her paramedic uniform and pyjamas because she's either working or sleeping. But she's going to wear a frilly little black top with some mum jeans and some little loafer type shoes.
Nice.
Keith looks inside of his wardrobe and it's like black suit, white shirt, black ties on one side. The other side is just gym gear, short, sweaty, kind of like tight tops. He parts them and right in the middle is a bright yellow Hawaiian shirt next to some skinny white jeans. And he's like, tonight's the night. Snatches them off.
Cut back to her. Sorry, she's now changing clothes because she's not comfortable with what she's wearing, so she's now started wearing a skirt and a top.
Babs' entire closet is just black clothes. It's very hard to discern what's what. But she seems to know what she's doing. She takes out a black dress, puts it on, black heels, done.
Tyson takes off his black glasses. He puts them down. He puts on a nice pair of glowing green glasses. They're glowing because there's so many lights in his room, like LED lights just all over next to his gaming desk. He takes off his shirt. He looks in his wardrobe. There isn't quite what he wants, so he goes over to the pile of clothes on the floor. He does a sniff test on an oversized blue shirt, which he puts on. His blue shirt, green glasses. He pulls on a tight pair of black chinos and puts his black docks back on.
We cut to the kitchen. All of you sat having a little pre-drink meal. It's nice.
So I'm straight.
Coraline's changing clothes again. She's still not happy with what she's wearing. It's just the wrong time of the month. She
At the
feels
table
bloated.
in front of all of us, she's changing.
What do you think of this one?
Yeah, like, it's beautiful. All of them beautiful.
I'll stick with this one then.
Good.
It's basically the same outfit she had on when she first started.
Yep. None of them mentioned that though. They just
Okay, that's fine.
As you go to leave, it's 8 o'clock at night. You guys have taken a few hours getting ready, having some food, you're getting prepped. You open the door, and standing in the doorway is a large-bellied man, thick moustache, very, very pointy, little like narrow eyes, of just like rolls upon rolls of fat. Looks towards you all as you guys see your landlord, picking at his moustache. Goes, "Oh, sorry to interrupt. Going somewhere nice, I see."
Oh, is he correct, mate?
Sorry to call on you all so late. Little inspection. You know how these things go. Did you not get my email?
No.
Oh, it's a shame, that, isn't it?
Well, it's actually a shame for you, mate, because we're all off out now and we do need prior warning for an inspection. And since none of us received that email, unfortunately, it's quite unlawful for you to come in now, mate. So
Roll me. I'm going to give you two story tags there. You let me know what power tags you're rolling. The story tags you're adding are knowledge of tenant rights and threat of the police.
Wait, Jack, we can add watch each other's back is one of our group ones. Can we add
Amazing.
that?
You're 100%
Watch
correct.
each other's back.
Yeah.
perfect. And I'm also going to add my tags seem. Oh no, I'm going to have my tags intimidating voice, and maybe a weakness of not holding back, because I don't know when I'm kind of winning.
Love that. As you loom over him, so that goes. That would have been 4 power tags total. We're going to lose that down to 3 power tags. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
That's a 1 and a 1.
Oh,
I should have held back.
Mark the attention, though. Mark the attention.
Horrific.
So that's a 2. Wait, what is that? That's 3 plus 2. That's 5. That is a 5. That is a shame. As you all kind of like, you all kind of stand in the doorway together, he kind of holds his hands up and say, "Well, I understand. I know my way around a tenancy agreement. Don't you worry about that. It's kind of my entire business. But looking over them shoulders there, you're not quite tall, aren't you? I will say that, as I'm sure you're aware, that if I am to believe that something illicit or illegal is going on, I can get entryway. Not that I'm accusing any of you of such things, but, you know, things like maybe an illegal pet. Looks towards you, Caroline.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm sure we don't. Listen, I don't want no trouble. You're good tenants. Is Stephen around?
Oh, it's Steve's birthday. I'm glad you brought him up, actually. Did you bring any present for him? Is that why you are here? I see in your eyes. Maybe it is. By the way, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was off on the wrong foot. I go to shake his hand. I put my left arm on his shoulder. It's ever so good to see you again.
He shakes your hand. What are you trying to do?
Nice interaction.
I'm just trying to change his interaction. I just want to make him happier, warmer towards us.
Or amenable to
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me this will be a convince check then. A convince check.
A convince check.
Yeah. What? Any
As
power tags or anything like that?
Yeah, as I stare him in the eyes, I'm being ever so polite. That's one. Disarmingly empathetic, and perhaps that's. As I shake his hand, I feel that he's getting more into the fight. He's getting a bit angrier. So as I shake his hand, I absorb heat from his body.
Nice. As the power of Prometheus roars his heat out. I'd like you to roll me a convince check with a power of 3. I want you to use the weakness tag working class goons as well. So we're going to take that down to a power of 2.
But can we add Stevie Boy as... Because you mentioned
We did
Steve.
mention it.
You
Oh,
can,
yes.
you
We
can.
mentioned
Okay,
Steve.
which brings
He's
it
a
back
nice
to a
guy.
3. So add 3 to this roll.
Power tags for the crew.
So okay, so you're using Stevie Boy and you're using
Can
3
we
power.
actually use Friendly Neighbours instead of Stevie Boy? Because we with Stevie Boy all night, but
Yeah,
Friendly
okay,
Neighbours
nice.
won't be
Like,
around.
yeah,
Right,
good
right.
thing. Good
Nice,
plan. Okay,
nice.
nice. So we're going to
We burn
have.
that
So it's good neighbours. And we've got 2 power tags. Would have been 3, but we've got a weakness tag knocking it off. So we're adding 3 to this roll.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
3 and a 3, it's 6. 9 again.
9. Good
Yay.
success. Nice.
Consistent.
As a success. As he's shaking your hand, this kind of chill kind of washes over him. He has a little shiver. Goes, look. I don't want to ruin your night, especially if it's Stevie Boy's birthday.
Stevie Boy.
So I'll tell you what. Have a good night, and I'll see you all Monday. Is Monday good? You all around Monday?
Monday sounds fair.
I'll be working. You know,
Well, what time do you finish
I'm a
your shift?
paramedic, so I'll be doing a 12-hour shift. I won't be in all day.
Well,
Tell you what, can you leave your key to your room for one of the others, and we'll have a little look around? Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Great. Right, have a good night. Kind of readjusts his belt, scratches his gut. Lovely to see you all, and kind of turns and starts whistling as he walks down the path.
See you Monday.
Happy arrogance that all landlords have as he disappears.
I turn to everyone in the house once he leaves, and I go, "Remind me to hide my snake cage before he comes on Monday."
And also the key. Don't give him
What
key.
do you mean the snake
You said you would
cage?
give him key. Don't give him your key.
Well, I'm going to have to, so...
It feels like...
Otherwise he's going to come back again.
Oh, well...
The snake's still in the cage.
No.
Sorry.
Roses... She's disappeared. Anyway.
What?
So, no,
That's
whoa,
fine.
whoa,
Well,
whoa.
no.
That's a thing for
Oh,
another
God.
time, okay? I'm looking for her. I'm going to get your help, Tyson, with dealing with, like, seeing if anyone's tried to sell a snake online. But for now...
How long has Rose been missing? You only tell us now?
She's been missing for, like, a week and a half.
A week and
A week and a half.
I know.
I have been
could've
leaving
been
food in the... Oh, makes sense. She was not eating it.
So she's not on the outside, are you?
No, don't worry.
Did you know that snakes, they stretch to eat their prey? And we sleep in the house.
Sorry, you don't think I know that?
I don't know.
It sounds like you don't care about that.
Of course I know that.
Okay.
I'm not an idiot, okay? I've had her for fucking
Rose loves
ever.
us. She would not kill us.
No, anyway,
Probably.
look, we're running late,
Yeah,
okay?
well, look.
I will need your help finding her,
Of course.
but tonight it's Stevie's birthday. And I'm gonna put that aside, okay?
Amazing.
So, yeah, you.
Sorry, that just did that on the fly.
Do what? That she's missing?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's always been missing. One of my nemesis is my snake stealer.
Oh.
Yeah, and one of my mysteries is who took my pet snake? Who took my pet snake?
You might be able to forget about it, but I'm not going to sleep tonight.
It's amazing how
She's
high
not
the
in the
stakes
house,
are for
okay?
some of these and how low for others.
She also knows not to attack you. She's not.
Oh, she said that to you, did she?
She's a very loving
knows not
snake.
to
She did.
attack us.
No snakes
all
cannot
I
love
speak
her.
to her, okay, all the time.
I speak also
She's
to
my
Rose.
best friend.
In
I
what
love
language?
you guys, but
Apologies,
she's my
what
best
language?
She's your best friend. Alright. You heard that?
I said I love you guys, but just look. Okay,
Well-
let's just go. Okay, I'm not
No,
having
this
this
seems like big
conversation
thing to
now.
drop on us that your best friend is Snake and not the people in this house.
I said I love you. Okay, you're also my best mate.
Listen, she
I
said
just-
she loves us.
At least we're equal, don't you?
Of course, yeah,
Okay.
you're
The
all
snake
same-
clearly isn't
same
in the
power with
house.
the
It might be
snake.
out tonight. You never
She's
know.
living her life. I hope she's. Oh gosh.
Maybe if we do get through this inspection on Monday, maybe Rose needs to start paying rent then. Seeing as though she's buddy.
She's a snake. How the fuck do you want her to earn money?
Well, she manages to talk to you.
Well, she hasn't
she
been living
doesn't
here for a
talk
week
human.
and a half. So.
Alright, I don't know, do I?
We're going to be
I
late for
just speak snake.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be late for Steve.
How are you guys getting, Steve? Are you public transport? Are you Ubering?
We're going
Are
on the
you, sorry, are you
tube, we're
public transport? Are you
poor.
taxiing? What are you?
We're poor.
Maybe we should walk.
Yeah, we'll walk. Great.
Wait, is
not
it
even
far?
pay for the tube. We're
Wait,
walking.
what zone are we in?
That's a good question. We haven't actually
Yeah, where are we?
Live.
I
Where's Oak Avenue?
kind of picture you
Actually,
guys.
it's a local pub though, isn't it?
If people are
I
wondering
can't-
zones or
no,
areas
he's
of
going
London.
to Soho. He's going out for drinks.
Oh, it's Soho.
Yeah, so that's the last thing you heard.
Fancy area, Soho.
So you again, I kind of picture you guys living kind of southeasty, but that's because I live in southeast.
Yes,
But it's also funny, I think, because it's quite difficult to get places from southeast. I think that's quite
Yeah.
funny as well. In terms
Not
of, like,
not where I live in Beckham. Bus
I mean
everywhere.
literally kind of where I live. How do we feel about like a southeast house? Because it also
love
feels
it.
like a big
I love
house.
southeast.
Where? Dulwich?
Okay, we live in Dulwich.
No,
Dulwich
you know,
Village.
I don't know. Where do you guys see yourselves living? What is that?
Where would Steve be willing to live that's not that nice but nice enough? That's the question.
Well, Steve's one of those posh people that's like tries to be trendy and cool and think,
Right.
you know, like he
What's
tries
a
to hide the
trendy,
fact,
cool-
tries to hide the fact that he's posh by
Peckham's-
wearing
Peckham's alright.
Yeah,
oversized
Peckham. I love
t-shirts.
There's a
and-
place that starts with a B, very trendy. But
Well, we can all orientate ourselves around Peckham. In our own
we
heads,
know
yeah.
Peckham.
Yeah, Peckham.
I don't have a clue,
Peckham's
but I was-
great. I love
Okay.
Peckham.
Peckham.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll do Peckham.
And then
I
we
live
go
in
you
Peckham.
yourself.
So how are you guys getting from Peckham to Soho? What's the plan?
okay, well, since Peckham is nowhere near where we need to be, we're gonna have to hop on that overground, and then we're gonna have to get on the bus. I think is that correct?
Well, we could just walk up to the Old Kent Road and then grab the bus to Soho from there.
So specific.
'cause
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
Only, it's only 175 to get
Okay.
the bus.
Yeah. All right.
3 years living here and I have no clue about this bloody area.
City map.
So just, I'll just
Yeah,
follow, I'll
System
follow
Apple's
suit.
the best.
I know Soho
Oh, wait,
pretty well,
we
so
can't
it'll
say
be
that.
helpful when we get there.
Yeah,
sponsor us.
yeah, System has sponsors.
Speaking of,
Looking for my fucking phone. There's an app for it, right? So why not?
Yeah. Why not?
there's an app for that.
Soho,
Okay, so Peckham to Soho and the city mapper, please let us know.
Peckham. I mean, this is...
Because we're trying to keep it realistic, guys.
Oh, guys, it's one bus ride. It's the 12 bus and it takes us an hour. Or we get 3 tubes, overground and 2 tubes, and it's 37 minutes.
That feels better.
But we're all poor, so, you know.
It depends. What time was it? What time was he supposed to be there?
Yeah. Or Are we running late or are we?
Well, we're probably running late. So
Steve's been out drinking.
37 minutes.
Steve's been out drinking since midday.
He's not going to notice if we're late.
All
But, I mean, okay, to be fair, right, we can get the overground, get the northern, get the Victoria, and then we're there.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I know that.
Let's do that.
Speaking of, I did buy this bottle of vodka for us to share on the bus.
Wait, guys. Wait, how hot is it out? Because Northern Line doesn't have any air conditioning. Never mind. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, so we're not getting the bus.
No,
Sorry,
we're
we're
getting
not-
it. Oh,
Okay, we're
Listen.
getting 3 different tubes. Overground 2 tubes?
Yeah.
Orange,
Overground 2 tubes.
black, blue.
that's the one.
Overground, Northern, Victoria.
We cut. A shot of you, the 4 of you all cramped together, sat side by side as people are leaning over you on various overgrounds, undergrounds. As you arrive into Soho, what are you guys doing? As you arrive in the busy streets, there are various bars and bougie-looking cocktail clubs that are all open. You can see various people, bright makeup, colourful clothes. Soho is the artistic district, and it's named that for a reason. You can see that there are people of all shapes and sizes, makeup galore. Everyone that you can imagine to come here is here. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to know who actually goes into those steakhouses. Does anyone know? They're always packed.
He's tourists,
Tourists,
not
that is.
Babs immediately, Babs immediately steps into a grate, and then her the heel of the shoe gets caught a bit. So then she's just dealing with that.
As you're dealing with that, you get kind of bumped slightly as a guy kind of knocks into you, and he looks at you, goes, "Hey, sorry about that. Come here, let me help you." As you can feel this incredibly muscular arm kind of grab hold and kind of help you get out. You look up and you can see this just ruggedly handsome, long flowing hair. He goes, "Be careful, it's dangerous around here. People getting stuck all the time." He gives you a wink and he just disappears into the crowd.
Check your wallet. We're in Soho.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, she immediately checks for her wallet. Well, she doesn't have a wallet. She checks her bra for her 1 credit card she put in there. It's fine. Let's be honest about what's
I
going
assume
on.
you'd feel it if you went for the...
Hey, some people are really good at picking bodies.
Picking bras.
Picking bras.
Tyson is a few, like a minute behind them, and he's saying goodbye to a couple of friends that he's met on the bus. And yet, if you catch us later, then we'll hook up. You love Stevie Boy, actually. It'll be very good to meet you.
He sounds like a total laugh. I'd love to come. Let me know where you are, yeah?
Yes. You've got my number, so just text.
Such a good wingman.
Yeah. He kind of disappears around the corner. There's this couple of giggling girls with this guy, or kind of looking back at this unassumingly handsome young man with his glasses.
Yep.
Right.
I'm marching.
Let's go.
Head down, tunnel vision, trying to get there quick.
Trying to catch up.
Yeah, I stand directly behind him because he's just... he always makes a path.
Amazing.
He does, he does.
You guys follow this path, this juggernaut of a man, as we cut to the bar that you guys were supposed to meet Stevie Boy in, and it's empty.
There's nobody there.
There's 3 guys there that are just sat having a pint.
Well, this is
It's a
weird.
sausage fest.
I'm going to go to the barman and say, was there a guy in here, what does Stevie look like again?
Oh, he'd know Stevie.
Very basic-looking white man.
Preppy dude.
Does it sound familiar to you?
Was it his birthday?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Did you kick him out?
Yes.
Oh, typical
midday.
I'm going to go speak to the bouncer then.
He was here since midday.
Midday.
Speak to
Was he on his own?
No, we was here with a bunch of other preppy people that
thank
were all here
God.
as well. Yeah.
Oh no, is this Eton friends of his? I don't want to see them.
Fucking hell,
Oh, I hope they're not with him anymore.
They kept calling themselves the lads.
No.
Oh,
Jack.
well, I'm
No.
glad he's having a good time. It's his
sounds
birthday.
exactly like
yeah.
Outside with the bouncer, going to ask the bouncer, hey, have you seen a preppy lad
Big guy.
get kicked out?
Thick neck, kind of rugged beard, and just completely shaved head, standing there, hands in the security jacket as they do, stands there and says, "What?"
Have you kicked some people out earlier, They've been ish since 12. Have you?
It was not so much kick out as it was asked to leave, and they were like, "Okay,
Fair.
I will leave."
Yeah, he's quite polite sometimes.
Very nice, incredibly charming. He was posh, but I kind of did not want to punch his face,
Yes,
which
Steve.
is rare
Yes,
for me.
Steve.
I know
Steve.
exactly what you mean.
Best description.
Could you tell me which direction you went in?
They kind of all hopped into different various taxis that they ordered from various apps.
Fine. I'm going to use the group chat then and message him.
It's time.
Oh, wait, is it? Should we do that? Because that's a power.
Is that?
We cannot fight him. We have to.
We do, we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little chat at bouncer. We're just gonna talk.
Maybe
The trade.
not thieves can, in bouncer can.
Yeah.
Just grumble at each other.
Yeah, just kind of nod like, yeah. Any trouble?
Not like anything special. I know you. You work around here sometimes, yes?
Yeah. I'm mainly up up the other side towards Covent Garden.
Yes,
But yeah,
yes, I've seen you a few times. Yes, yes, impressive man. Yes. Who trained you? Where you train?
how do you know I train?
Hey, you don't get to look like this and not train. Eh?
Yeah, I train down Arras.
Yes.
You been in?
Nice shot, I have to say.
Thank you. Nobody else has said that, mate. I thought that.
Nice shot. Very good. Well pressed.
Thank you.
In this time,
I have a
10
very
texts
similar
have been
shirt.
sent already.
Good man.
Text us in. In that case, I'm going to give. I need investigate check, please. You don't have to burn the group
great.
chat.
Then I think we should keep that maybe for like later in the night when we're all drunk and emergencies of like how
We
we
can just try and call
you know
him.
what
I mean, we can do that millennial thing where we just call.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We have an option to
Sure.
just
We
call
all have
him.
phones.
Yeah.
We can use a phone.
Investigate check. Who's making the roll?
Who feels like they would do well?
Oh, well.
Yes. I could investigate where he is.
Yeah, what
Great.
power tags are you adding to it? If you're giving him reaching out via technology, if you want to use the group chat as well.
Yeah,
you can.
he doesn't share his location with us just all the time, but I can certainly hack his phone with my phone. I'm going to break the firewalls, and since it's
You know
evening,
all of his passwords.
since it's the evening,
Are all the passwords like the lads?
well, it's actually just written down and plastered on his mirror, so that's pretty fine. I'm going to use computers breaking firewalls, and it's night, so night owl.
Nice. So 3 power tags. Great. Yeah. Nice. Are you not adding the group chat to this?
Do we need to?
I don't think we
We
need
can save it for later.
Save it for later.
We might really need it.
Go for
Save
it.
it for later. Oh, I've got a 6 and a 5!
Nice.
Wow.
I
Very
got
good.
over 12, so I win the game.
That is a very good success. As you kind of hack in, you find his location. It's pinging to a bar in Camden. Clearly, they've moved from
gosh.
Soho
The way to Camden. What line is that again?
Well, we can just jump on the northern line and just go straight.
Oh, I suppose, yes. Okay.
They're at a place. It's a rock and roll club.
Yeah.
The location, rock and roll club called the Underworld, is where they're at.
Oh, they're at the underworld.
Underworld. It's either 25 minutes on the Northern Line or 33 on the bus.
How many?
33.
How are we feeling about air conditioning versus no air conditioning? Like,
Look, we're gonna get the 88 bus. It's only like 5 minutes extra.
Great.
So
You hop on the bus. You cramped in the bus. So much of London, as we know, is travel and public transport, and it's really the stress of you all. You are people of power, and here you are confined. I think as we see you all, the reflections in the glass show you who you are. We see a withered old hag. We see the red hair and green scales of a goddess of snakes and healing. We see the flickering flame in your eye of Prometheus, the man who gifted the flame, and we see Janus, the 2 heads shifting, and you in your glorious Roman robes, the 4 of you cramped on a bus travelling to Camden. You get off, you follow the directions, and you arrive as the camera pulls out to a rock and roll bar. Underworld. You can hear music glaring from inside. It's rammed. People are all gathered around the outside, smoking, sharing cigarettes. Inside, you can hear the bustle as you make your way in. The place is rammed and busy. You guys, what are you doing?
Straight to the bar.
Straight to the bar. Nice.
I need some drink to get over that journey.
Nice. You head to the bar. The barmaid there kind of nods at you, serves you incredibly overpriced beer, hands it towards you, takes all your drink orders. What the rest are you doing?
Can I check that he's actually still in the bar?
He's not moved there. Yeah, he's still there.
okay,
Yeah.
thank God.
I say to the barmaid,
Start yelling for him over the music.
You're shouting over the glaring
oh,
of
you
guitar.
can't hear me. Okay.
It's dark with
Gonna-
flashing lights.
Gonna walk it.
I'm
Walk around.
gonna try and get the bartender's attention to ask if if Steve has come by, and she goes up there.
So she says, "You're looking for a posh person in Camden." Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. Yeah.
I see how this was floodplain.
Yeah. Is that, any more descriptions? Oh, he's white. A posh white guy in
Right.
Camden.
Well.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
No. Wait. You wouldn't want to punch him in the face.
Oh,
Yeah.
Steve!
There you go, that's Steve.
Yeah,
That is
nice.
Steve.
Okay, cool, great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's here with a bunch of the lads.
No, don't call them lads.
Well, I think they're around the back. She kind of looks at you all and kind of, there's a little bit like a suspicion on her face. Roll me a face danger check if you don't mind.
Okay, but as I'm doing that, okay, we're going to do unblinking eyes, and we're going to do gravitas, but unfortunately, because I'm leaning forward a bit, my terrible posture will take one of those off.
Okay, so it's just a
so
one roll.
it's really just a +1. A 5 and a 8, 9.
Nice, that's great. It's a success. She kind of blinks slightly, looks towards you 3 in particular, and then her eyes linger on you, Prometheus.
Just smiling.
Tyson. Looks towards you, and he's kind of looks, and she kind of like shakes her head as if No, I must be wrong. She kind of like points you in the kind of direction of where she thinks Stevie is.
Immediately head in that direction. There's no hesitation whatsoever.
Nice.
Do I recognise that girl?
You don't know. Well, actually, roll me an investigation check. Actually, roll me an investigation check.
Can we add? Oh God, empathetic? Would I know? I would recognise. I would know people's faces just for being. I'm that kind of guy. Remember a face.
So you can add polite. You can empathetic and polite. You can add to this as well.
Yeah.
You always try to remember people's names.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I've already used my power tags on Stevie earlier. Can I use them now?
Yeah, it's a new action.
Fantastic.
It's a new thing. They're not linked.
I slyly look at my Facebook because I'm just like as I names flicker in my head, I'm like maybe it's her.
Yeah, sure.
So how many power that's computers.
So computers.
Disarm the empathetic, and I'm going to use active listener because that's how I remember people's faces.
Great.
I'm actually listening.
Nice.
Yeah.
9 to 12.
Yeah.
As you're going to blinks and like shakes her head, looks away, looks around at the next people she wants to go serve. She rushes off. You blink and you look and you see like a fuzz around her. When you focus in on it, the reason she blinked at you is because you're barely clinging on. You have one thread of your mythos left. You're nearly full Humie at this point. As you kind of blink and focus in, though, you see the smog shimmer around her. You start to look around the room. You feel like an idiot for not noticing it before. Humies dance and rave and shift towards the music. We pan in. You can see as one human grinds up against someone else that's shimmering in the smog. You blink through and you realise a minotaur dances. You pan across. You see other beings of mythology and divinity. You look around. You can see runes carved in around various lights that flicker and CCTV cameras that linger. Whoom, 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 whoom. And you immediately, we pan in as we zoom in on your face. The underworld. Minotaur, harpy, siren. You look towards the back office as a figure comes out wearing a full suit, shaking hands and greeting. You can see as you blink and you realise the owner of this place. You're in Hades' bar.
Lordy.
So obvious!
What do you guys do?
How could we have seen this coming when it's called the Underworld? Do we notice Hades or just he does?
No, you guys. I think you guys have like.
We're heading for Steve.
As he's just stood there like a single sweat bead coming down his face.
Cinematic.
Okay, can I still see them? I need to catch it.
He's come out. He's shaken a hand and like said goodbye to someone. He's like looked around the crowd as if he's looking for someone. Shakes his head and then he disappears back into his office and closes the office door. You also with that investigation check, you had 3 power to it, right?
I added 3 power.
So that was one use of one investigate. You've got 2 power left. If you want, you can ask 2 different clues. You can ask for 2 different bits of information about this place.
Oh. What, that I might know already? Or
no, you can ask me a question, and because you rolled so well, I have to answer the question.
So the people who are playing music, are people actively using their mythos powers, like the band specifically? Like, is something happening with them?
That's a great question. That's a great question. So in terms of active use of the mythos, so the band is like a group of sirens and are singing, you can see that it's like you can now you're aware of it. You can feel the ripple on you, but you can see that it's mostly having effect on the Humies that are just dancing around. So you've got one more clue if you want to ask one more.
Okay, with my knowledge of these gods, if Stevie is round the back, is there potential that would there be mythos working for him that's like scamming? Would I know that they're running some sort of like scam, or is he in danger, or is he just is he just trying to make money?
Great, I'll answer that question. So you are aware that the Olympians are some of the most powerful gods still remaining. Mm-hmm. They are still openly worshipped in stories and tales and are well known. Now, you would also know that they've taken that that ability, that worship, and turned it into essentially an underground operation. Hades is one of the heads of the Olympus family. This is a bar that he manages and runs. There are like definite dangers that are implicit in that. However, you also know that a lot of these underground individuals have like a illegal front. So just by being here does not necessarily mean you are in danger, or that he would be in danger, because they make money out of Humie interactions and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it just depends on who he's talking to, you know.
Okay.
We all get pulled into dodgy dealings in dark places, right? Mm-hmm. So that's your 3 bits of information.
Okay, fantastic.
The rest of the group, we pan across as you're like they're taking all this in. What are the other 3 of you doing? Who's going next?
Looking for Steve. Where is he?
So I might immediately head down I don't want no trouble. I know how sometimes these things can go. So I'm trying to get to the kind of the back area without any of them seeing me. So I'm going to...
Sneak around?
Yeah, I'd like to use my kind of power tag, seem insignificant.
You feel free. So you're just adding that one power tag?
That's all I can do, I think. I think I will have to have a weakness tag, distractingly hench. Say that.
Nice, that's the flat roll.
Yeah, I was thinking, those two are just always going to counter each other every single time. So that is just a 5. That I am 6'3".
So
as you try and sneak around away from the other group, you two ladies, you notice him kind of trying to keep his head down, but while his head is hunched, you can see that he's very much aware, and not just that, shirt. A bunch of other people and taking notice of you as well. A few elbows getting shoved, and a few people fanning themselves. Roll. You also add an attention to that theme as well. Mark attention on that theme.
For that one now, lads.
Amazing. As you head through, are you guys following him?
Oh yeah.
So I think
he can carve a path.
Yeah. I think what we see, the camera settles on you mid-shot, looking at him, trying to stay unseen. You share a look, roll your eyes, and then just follow after him as well. The three of you cut through the crowd as you arrive toward this back section. The back section itself seems to have these beads that are jingling over the entranceway. But the beads themselves seem to have a divine power to them. You can see that for a good 2 yards away, there are no Humies kind of near it or anything like that, or there's a good little semicircle around it. I think at this point is when you trigger, okay, this is different.
Yep.
You go and pass through it, and you feel this ripple, and you realise that only divine beings can pass through this.
Which means Steve's not there.
Well, Stevie is there, completely off his tits. I was like, oh my god! And he's kind of sat in a booth. You can see him. You can't see who's sat opposite in the booth. It's that's exactly what I was saying. Seriously, I've got to say, this stuff's amazing. You've got to tell me where. Guys, come in, please, meet my friend. Guys, this is Harry, this is Keef, and this is Coraline, and this is Babs. These are my flatmates I was telling you about. Come in, take a seat.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, this is my friend Harry.
You look off your tits.
As you guys look towards Harry, you can see a very slender blonde guy, very, very short, but very, very wickedly thin, wearing almost like a running top, like a tight lycra top, but then with a waistcoat over it. As he sits back, instantly this guy, you get a wave of his divine power as Harry looks towards you and says, "Guys, I don't think we've met. But if any friend of Steve is a friend of mine, please take a seat. We were just talking."
I'm gonna detect. I'm gonna just stare at him and try and figure out if I know him from somewhere.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
It'll be an investigate check.
Be an investigate check. Yeah. She's gonna be using lie detection to make sure he's telling the truth.
I don't think that would affect how you if you know him or not.
I'm cancelling the action completely. I'm just gonna.
You can just give me a flat roll.
I can flat roll. Great. Okay. Oh, 9.
You look towards him. You can see, it's not so much you recognise him, but you recognise the pendant around his neck as you see a little Omega sign, the sign of the Olympians, as you recognise this to be one of the Olympian pantheon. And he kind of sees you noticing, goes, "Please take a seat. Stevie Boy's birthday. Sorry you're all late." Guys, this guy's got some amazing stuff. So, you guys having fun? How was work? Oh my god, how was work? Was it good? Did you save any lives today? I did.
I saved a lot of
lives. Of course you did. She's just the best. I have the worst back. I have the worst back, Harry, and every now and then she just gives it a little chop. And I don't know what it is, but it's she fixes my nerves. It's like a chiropractor, but amazing. Guys.
Do you need to do it now?
Oh, I love it right now. Please,
I'm going to do that, but can I also... Does he look like he's had too much drugs and alcohol? Can I do work on his back, but at the same time use some healing to sort of... I don't want him to be sober because it's his birthday, but I don't want him to...
100%, yeah, 100%. I'm going to change the game. Give me change the game roll. Let me know what power tags you're having.
Cool. I'm going to add healing touch, poison expertise, because obviously alcohol and drugs are poison. And then can I also do a power trip for the sake of it?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow that. Okay, give me a roll. Give me a.
So that's 3.
Change the game plus 3. Yeah.
Okay. 5 and 2. That's 7 plus 3 is
Is a
7, 8,
10.
9, 10.
However,
Good math.
as you can see that the success is reduced by 3. It's still a success. He goes, oh, that feels really good. But for some reason, it should have reduced the status way more.
Yeah.
For some reason, it does not. So you
Interesting.
try and heal him. He goes, oh, wow, shit. Great. I feel great. I feel good. I feel a little bit down. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you clicked in there, but I didn't like it.
Oh, sorry.
Harry, how about me and you go and have a little top up? Yeah, little top up. Harry goes, yeah. I don't suppose any of you would like to partake.
I'll stick to the beer, thanks, mate. And I take a seat down so I can see all the entrances and exits of the room.
Nice.
And I'm like,
Very
look
well.
relaxed, but I'm on high alert.
Very well. Well, we're going to go have a little fun. Bye-bye. As the pair of them stand and they go towards one of the bathrooms, they go like into a corridor where there's like 2 bathrooms on there, and you can see like a fire escape off to that side as well. They go into the bathroom, leaving the 3 of you alone. I think at this point is when you arrive back as well, Tyson. You arrive through this gate, and the 4 of you are all around this desk, and you're fueled with this information.
They went into gendered bathrooms, so I can't, we couldn't. Okay.
Yeah, Tyson arrives, very sweaty, like visible sweat patches underneath his arms. So, listen, I don't think we should be here. Have you found Stevie?
We have found Steve.
He's just gone into the toilet with that.
Okay, well,
thing, like,
that's with who?
I don't know his name. He's wearing one of them Olympian bangles around
Harry,
his
his name's
Harry, that's it, yeah, Harry.
Yes.
This place is run by Olympians.
No shit, mate,
Well,
yeah, of course.
I cannot be here. So you knew this the whole time?
No, we just found out. We just met Harry. We were.
Okay,
Wait, you can't be here.
I cannot fucking be here. I think Hades is running it. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to step outside, you're going to grab Stevie, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. There's plenty of other bars in Camden. I cannot be here.
If you feel
Okay.
strongly, then we will go get Steve.
You see his, sweat is now not just a single bead, but it's just dripping down. Both sides, it's coming down to his chin, and the sweat is literally dripping off his chin. Please, can we go right now? I would really appreciate it. You see as his eyes are kind of welling up.
At this point, a large waiter appears, stands and says, "All right, guys, can I take your orders? What we got going today?"
Oh, thank you so much. We are just needing to get out of here, though.
He's not feeling very well. He's got
Not feeling very well.
I think I ate
Dicky
something
tummy.
earlier, yes.
I am trained in first aid. Do you
No,
need...
no, it was
No,
I think it was
Don't
the
worry, I'm
salmon.
also trained in first aid.
Yes, we already
it's
had
fine.
paramedic with us.
You can see that
I'll
this
take him
guy's kind
outside.
of looking at you, and it's like he's got like a glass eye, and then just a solid eye looks towards you. With that clues from earlier, it shimmers and shades, and you can see this guy is a cyclops, and towards you and says,
tits.
"So what is it that's your problem? You're not feeling very well. Do you want to get some fresh air?"
Yeah, I'm going to go get some fresh air.
I
Right,
think it's
I'll
any of
take-
his business, is it?
I'll go with him, it's fine.
Listen, if we don't want you to be sick or throwing up or anything like that.
Don't worry, I'm a
no,
paramedic.
just
I know
honestly,
exactly what to
If you
do.
show me the quickest way out, though, that I will definitely not be sick.
Well, there's a fire exit there. To the back. If you need some fresh air, there's a little back area out there, smoking area. Do you want to go?
I think the exits would be excellent because I
Okay.
don't think we're going to come back.
Slow
in
and
yet.
steady, everyone.
Yeah,
Slow
deep
and
breaths.
steady.
Thank you ever so
And it
much,
leads
yeah.
you back towards the corridor where Stevie Boy went towards the bathroom.
As we're passing by that corridor, Babs is just going to go up to the door and just do like a Steve, we are leaving. Steve, is he? Any response?
No.
Oh my god. One of men go
Gosh,
inside.
I'm going to
Okay,
get
yeah, you
outside.
go.
Yeah, thank you.
Then I'll out to the cubicle and see how high is the cubicle door? Can I peer over the top?
You go in, and as soon as you open the door to the actual bathroom, you go in. You can get down. There is no one in the cubicles. There's no one.
Oh, Steve.
Okay.
At this point, as you're kind of crouching down, the Cyclops bouncer's got his arms around you, and he's like, "Come on, let's get you outside. Let's get you outside." He kind of pushes you outside as the door. As you open the door, you hear a high-pitched scream. What do you guys do from the outside?
From the outside?
Yeah.
Well, I'm already needing to go towards the door, so I run towards it.
Run outside.
You run towards the door. You guys run outside. You arrive, and you can see that laid on the ground is Harry, carved open, blood everywhere. You can see he's laid. The smog flickers, and you see that red blood flickering with gold. You can see divine blood has been spilled here. What the fuck? As he starts to go into shock, his body's shaking. As this point happens, you run in. You can see as a car peels off. You see no sign of Stevie Boy. You stand there as bustling round the corner comes another bouncer, Minotaur. What's happening? What's happening? As the Cyclops looks around, the pair of you there, no sign of Stevie Boy, and a god bleeding on the ground. And that's the end of episode 1.
no.
Shit.
Oh, Steve, you motherfucker.
Who is Steve?
Thor.
Who have we been
The most
living
stressful
with?
part of this was just figuring out the tube stuff.
You've been listening to Defenders of the Dicey-Verse, City of Smog, starring Natalie Kimmerling, Kenton Thomas, Rebecca Weiss, Dominic Ramsden, and me, Jack Simpson. Theme song, Verse to Verse, by Rebecca Weiss and Rory Metcalf. Character art by Damia Jarvis. Logo by Natalie Kimmerling. Additional music provided by Facilian Studios. City of Mist, the rule set for this campaign, is published by Son of Oak Game Studios. Go over to their website, check out what they've got going on. Some pretty cool stuff. You might get some ideas for any future campaigns that we may have planned based on the rule sets you'll find on that website. Who could say? Thank you for listening, guys. We hope you enjoyed our first step through the mist into the smog of London. Follow us on Instagram, Patreon, we'll get a Tumblr somewhere, I don't know. You'll find us in all those good places. Listen to Dicey-Verse Dive, episode 1, for more information about the structure of the campaign and the podcast moving forward. And also just to learn a little bit more lore about me and the podcast and all that kind of jazz. Anyway, tune in next time. We'll see you soon.